Bom dia, everyone. So we're back to making content for this channel, back to making Tekken videos, and specifically tech-based videos for Eddy. Matchup comparisons, anti-character tutorials, how to play Eddy in a way where you're not just mashing 3 over and over again. But before we get into videos like that, I just want to take the time to say, in Tekken 8, Eddy is so much better than he was in Tekken 7. He's just a better character. This is a better game overall. And I think that's kind of what like forced him into this position of like he has to be a better character. He can sidestep in this game. He can sidestep, walk. In this stance, he can block, much like Zafina. And he does count as crouching, so highs still go over him, and in some cases certain mids. His handstand is better. Like on top of the fact, like, you know, just like as someone who practices capoeira myself, the fact that all of his moves are far more authentic looking, like situations that you would actually do when using it as a martial art. All the palm heel strikes, or as they're called in capoeira, like a galopanche. Yeah, I'm with it. He's just a better character. Like, I was told the other day when I was participating in the Push on Talk podcast, you guys should go check out the channel, link in the description below. I was discussing with a prominent member of the Northwest scene, the Silence. He said one of the reasons a lot of the characters are better in the game is because they got rid of knowledge checks and just turned everything into mix-ups to make the game more impressive. And that's definitely the case. Because there's all these situations where, like, with Eddy, where, like, you would duck or you would just know a move works a certain way and that would be it for the character. It's not like that anymore for him, per se. Like, forward 3-4 was one of my biggest complaints in Tekken 7 because, on, like, visually and on paper, it's a solid move, 18 frames. But, this range I'm hitting Hwoarang at, no. Absolutely not. It'd be whiffing, like... that was pretty far still, but it'd be whiffing from this range. Like, I'd have to be, like, right here. I'd have to be, like, you know, like, this standard, like, spacing between us for this to work. Meanwhile, like, I'm a little farther back and it still connects. But, yeah, okay, and it's good because it was, like, a high mid. It was safe. You could jab interrupt it. Hwoarang could press jab before this kick comes out. You can't do that anymore. And, oh... it's -11 now. It's no longer safe. Why is that a fair trade-off? Because if I don't land the 4, if I cancel it into handstand and then just press 4, I'll beat your jab. Yeah, I'll beat your jab doing that. Or if I'm risky, I just go into the power crush. And you try to jab because you're on autopilot and you know that's a knowledge check you can exploit. A lot of Eddy's fundamentals are better. Magic 4s don't exist, so it doesn't matter that he doesn't have a Magic 4, but instead, he practically does, because on counter hit, it's a heat activator. You know, without heat or in heat, though, that's still 32 damage. Yeah, that's still 32 damage. That's jab interruptible. Like, on regular hit, that's jab interruptible. Sorry, on block, it's jab interruptible. On hit, if you try to jab interrupt it, you'll get hit, and it'll heat activate. That's a really... I'm cool with that. That's how most other characters operated when it came to having a jab interruptible move. His down forward 1 is normal. It's not as strong as other characters still, though. It's better than it was in Tekken 7, because its range is better. It's this palm heel strike, again, galopanche, but it also naturals into way heavier damage, and in combo situations, yeah, it gives you the tailspin. Like, this is like your ideal up against the wall, like, move that'll... if I hadn't done the tailspin already, that would have tailspinned, but yeah. Really solid. he's just a better character in this game. Like, I always wanted this to not be an infinite move anymore because it was useless. Now it's a natural combo that does 41 damage, and you can't bitch moan about it because the second hit's high. So if you block it, duck it. Otherwise, yes, it's completely safe and it does chip damage. Yep. I would have taken it further. I would have made that plus on hit. Force people to learn. His down back 3 is now his forward 3, and it's so much better. So much better. They nerfed this move and it's still really, really strong. I mean, they nerfed it in this game. So, like, when he came out, it was already better than Tekken 7. They've nerfed it in the recent patch, and it's still really, really good. Because people know they have to respect it, and they're, like, trying to ignore it. You get a lot of people trying to duck or low parry. And now his forward 4... I get a forward mix-up now. I'm not Claudio. I'm not Dragunov, but you still kind of have to respect my forward movement now. Which is nice. Sidestep 4-4 is still really strong. There's no alternative to it, though. It doesn't have, like, the heavy sweep or anything along those lines. But yeah, I'm loving the new Eddy. I don't think I've made a video about how much I like him, how much better he is in this game, and I just really enjoy it. Also, yeah, that's something. He just has... he's passively stronger. You have all these moves that, like, activate your charges, and out of handstand you get access to 2 moves that you don't have ordinarily, that people just have to respect. Oh, that's another thing. Just freaking his power crush is a big safe high. It's really strong. They nerfed it. It was like -6 before. All of his options out of stances are better. Like, I could sit here and, like, gush about how much I enjoy Eddy more in this game. But instead, I think I'm just going to leave it at that and, like, leave it open in the comment section below. What do you think about Eddy in this game? Is he better? Like, some people called it DLC privilege. The thing about this game is people's tier lists are all over the place. People are saying he's still, like, one of the bottom characters, while other people are saying he's top 5, top 10. I don't think anybody's saying he's top 5, but, like, top 10 at least. I would say he's top 10 at least. This is a strong character. Every time he loses to another character, like, I watched Spirojin lose to K-Wiss recently at CEO, and then, like, before that, like, 2 Eddy players lost to 2 Law players at another big tournament. And it always comes down to the wire. It's not just like, oh, this character dominates and is just better in the matchup, or just a better character on paper. K-Wiss won because Hwoarang has that obnoxious property where when you successfully duck, he'll trade with this. That's the only reason K-Wiss won. And I mean that round specifically. I'm not saying K-Wiss is a worse player. I'm not saying Hwoarang is a better character. I'm saying, like, it came down to that. It came down to a situation where you could, like, quantifiably say it wasn't necessarily Hwoarang's a stronger character, not by any means. It was he got lucky. That I would boil that situation down to luck. And people hate Hwoarang in this game. I don't even think Hwoarang's that bad. It's annoying. It is annoying, but anyway, those are my thoughts on Eddy. Way better game. Let me know what you think below. And I'll see you next time with more videos on how to play this character better. Peace.